Hello, peoples of the internet. Totally not recording this the day after drawing this time. Totally. Okay. Anyways, hello. So, I made this for my dad a couple days ago for Father's Day. And, well, I really, really love this picture. I kind of wish that I had drawn on it on camera so that you all could see the process. It was really interesting. And okay, dog chewing on a bone in the background. I don't know why my throat kind of tried to die whenever I said bone, but yeah. Also, I was thinking of doing some inspired by it. Not by the entire thing, but just the top part. And I drew what inspired me to do. I can English totally. And I really like it. The camera is shaking. You will like it too, I promise. Probably. Anyways, enjoy. So, I am recording in a place that is not my closet for once. Surprise, surprise! So this will probably sound a bit different from usual. I do not know. Anyways, I started out with some masking tape. I finally found some because, yeah, someone happened to get some, which really helped me out with this. I didn't have to use the Lego tape and be so afraid of the paper ripping while I was doing all this. And, excuse me, I didn't have to worry about messing up the table some more. Anyways, I started here, tried to transition the gray sky of sorts from light to dark. You might be able to see that one corner is kind of lighter than the others. It also has one of those big watercolor burst-like effects, which I really didn't want, but was there anyways. But I had the plan to fix it with some clouds, add those in to sort of cover up my mistakes. And eventually, I made a mountain out of some black watercolor. The sky, by the way, was my gray watercolor brush pen. And anyways, I tried to get the mountain here to sort of do that little watercolor burst effect thing. I do not know what it's called. So that it would be a lot less dark, since I was planning on having some trees too, and I didn't want them to blend in with the mountain in the back. And you can see the whole burst thing is kind of working. It makes it a lot more lighter than it would have been if I did like I did with this. Also, doing this mountain in the foreground or whatever, it took me forever. My hand was getting really tired just doing that. I probably spent, I don't know, I think 30 minutes so far. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if I spent 30 minutes doing this part too. I sort of did it in layers because for some reason doing it in sort of layers makes the process seem to go by faster. Maybe it does. I was also trying so hard not to leave that many white spots, even though I did want to leave a little. Because, I don't know, I did. Anyways, eventually, I finished the mountain. I still haven't. Anyways, that took forever. My arm was getting tired, but I still did it anyways. And I was trying hard to make this look like the Father's Day picture, the top of it, and probably didn't make it look that much like it, but still had my own unique thing. Anyways, then I decided to make some trees. I did what I did in the Father's Day picture, and also in that one self-exploration video thing, the little trees at the bottom. I used the same method with the fine liner to do that. And oh, okay, hi Snowy. Yeah, that's my other dog, the one that doesn't whine as much usually. Anyways, trees, more trees, very trees, and oh, okay. So I tried to sort of make the trees kind of vary, I guess. Tried to make the forest sort of go from thick-ish to not that thick at all. And you can see that the trees are standing out against the mountain in the back. And there I go adding some clouds. I tried to add a sort of moon, but it didn't really work that well. It didn't stand out. Kind of wish I still had waited to add that though until later, because, well, I had some ideas. Anyways, I kept on making trees. Then the snowy jumped onto me, and I made more trees, more trees, more trees. This is a lot of tree, very tree-ish. There really should be a counter on how many times I've said tree in this video so far. Anyways, I decided that now I would try to do some kind of house. I didn't want these to be normal looking houses though. I mean, no normaling. So I made these sort of houses that I meant to go with this sort of aesthetic. You know what? I'll show you a picture. So, I tried to base it off of this One World in Wizard Empire 101 Dark Mode, but I was going off of memory, and it would have looked a lot better if I had actually looked at some pictures before, but I kind of got what I got instead, but I think it's alright. It kind of reminds me of this one show I used to watch a long time ago. I forgot what it was called, but I know there was this one little girl with red hair. I think her name was Ruby, and she lived in this huge mansion, and in that mansion she lived with some friends. One of them was a Cyclops girl, one of them was a humanoid bat, and one of them was a skeleton that lived in her closet. I completely forgot what that show was called, but it had this whole cutesy macabre theme going on, and I kind of liked that, and I'm kind of reminded of that. Anyways, I added some unfamiliar faces. I added some monsters lurking around in the shadows. And I added some people going about their daily lives, some questionable stuff, and then done! Okay, well, camera shake. Okay. I just really love this, though. I mean, you've probably noticed all the small details that I've added around in the forests here. I mean, done. I had no idea who this was going to be, but they're sort of melting. I added a couple of characters in certain places, hint, that are characters in this one thing. Two people who might be watching this know what I'm talking about. Anyone else will be like, what am I talking about? What are you talking about? Anyways, yeah. I remember making some kind of story having to do with some giant monsters and two little girls. I don't know. Anyways, yeah. This pretty cool. I love it. I really like sort of grayscale pictures. I don't know, just an added beauty, I guess. And I also like what I did here with this mountain or hill or whatever in the distance. I didn't think the whole burst problem I was having with watercolors could be so useful, and I think that the masking tape, the little white border that I made, added a bit more extra charm to it. And yeah, I like this. I'm probably gonna hang this up in my room now. Yay! Hope you liked it too. If you did, maybe leave a like. I don't know. Also, if you have any ideas for what you want me to draw, then leave them in the comments below. Maybe I'll draw them. This is really fun to slide around. And, yeah, I think that's it. Hope you enjoyed. Adios, and bye.